Hi guys! welcome to the artistic part of our folktale storytelling. And I just want you guys to gather in a little bit closer. Gather in. Oh! It's a little bit too close. It's a little bit good. Back up. Just right. That's it. There we go. That's it. That's the perfect spot. Yay! Guys, so we just got to tell you the African folktale, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So I just want to take you through the process of how I actually got to make all these puppetry little paper puppets, and then you can actually make it at home and retell the stories for all your friends and family members, and be able to actually get involved with the creative side of all this storytelling, and let it allow you to be creative and open up your imagination, and you can actually learn a lot of morals and lessons behind it all, and get creative and dirty and really get nitty gritty with all the concepts of making the storytelling. So I hope you guys have fun with me. Come join me, bring it all. First of all, you're gonna get all your materials, all your equipment. So I've got some water here lined up for me. I've got some paint brushes, I've got some paints, I've also got some crayons, I've got some wax crayons, I've got some pastels, I've got glue, I've also got some recycled paper boxes, anything that you can find at home. Ask your parents, please ask your parents. Let's just do this little kind of like secret hunt, and you go around the house and you go and hunt and you go and find all these cool stuff that you guys are not going to be using any longer, but you know it could be creative. Yes. So please get your parents involved as well. Get yourself a little box of really random colorful stuff, shiny glittery stuff if you can find that at home. And yeah, please also make sure that you've got something to cover your clothing. If it's not water-based colors, definitely find some sort of cover to support that. And then if not, seeing that I love to use water-based colors, because then you can just do whatever you want, you can mix it however you want. So I'm not going to be very covered, but I'm going to be able to clean myself very easily because it's all water-based. So let's get started. Yay! So this is the story of why Porcupine has quills. Porcupines, wow, they're interesting, quite interesting type of creature, aren't they? They have these sharp quills that are black and white, and we're going to be creating that animal because that's part of the story, the folktale that was just told. And yeah, so we're going to be mixing some colors, some primary colors, some secondary colors. We're going to be using some toilet paper rolls. I love toilet paper rolls. They're dodos as well, because you can go they're magic. Toilet paper rolls are magic. Okay. Yes, but hey guys, with every kind of beautiful story, we have a setting, we've got an environment, we've got an atmosphere. So we want to create the atmosphere that was in the folktale why Porcupine has quills, right? And in the story, we know that it is a Batonka folktale, and that is part of the sub-Saharan part of Africa. It's a bit dry there, and yeah, a bit like yellow colors, a little bit of green, and a little bit of browns and stuff. It's a lot of rocky kind of landscaping, and so I usually kind of call it like poppy, kind of poppy kind of vibe. So we're going to be mixing a lot of colors and getting that kind of atmosphere created for the background, right? So let's take our colors, let's take our primary colors. We need yellow, okay? We've got some yellow. And we also need red. We've got red, that's another primary color there. And we also need blue. We've got some blue over here. Let me just take this little blue here. Okay, it's less to use. Right, and if we mix all these three colors, all these three primary colors, it's going to make brown. Oh, okay, let's see if it actually makes brown. I'm just going to mix it a little bit over here, as you can see. Spin a little bit. Ooh, look at that. That's might need to put a little bit of more yellow there, kind of to your ratio of what you feel is your consistency of brown that you want to achieve. A little blue in there. Alright, so that's a little dark, so I think I'm going to put a little bit more yellow. Let's see. Still a little yellow in there. There you go. Okay. Let's mix that up. Let's mix that up. See, it just made my kind of brownish terrain, right? Kind of just textured it a little bit as well, just giving it a little bit more colourful and layered, you know? Oil pastels. Kind of putting a little bit of yellow and white together to make the tree trunks, just so it can pop up a little bit more on the brown terrain. It's looking quite nice. Just making some like bushes and shrubbery. You know, just a few, you know, just because it's not a lot of vegetation around in that area. But there's some. Cool, do you want to have a look at that? Let's have a look at that. Just a little bit, eh? Not too bad. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Alright. How are we gonna put a little bit of like dark green and yellow maybe? Maybe even a little bit of brown. Yeah, like a forest type green. Not too bright because, yeah, as I said, it was it's quite a dryish type of area, so you don't want too much bright colors, you know. And let's see if we can get a little bit of black into this terrain as well, because we had a little bit of like poppy type of atmosphere. So it's a lot of rockery as well. So I'm going to get a little bit of black so we can have a little bit showing. So it can show a little bit pop out from the brown. So I'm just going to make a little bit of like random little edge type of, I think, fancy. Just something that looks like rocks randomly put around this area. As you can see. Oh, that's my rockery. Okay, be careful. Don't spill the water of life. Alrighty. Should we put a little bit of blue so we can have a little bit of sky, some blue sky? There you have it. Hey, doesn't that look like the sub-Saharan part of Africa? Great stuff. Now we're going to move on to our animals that actually live in this environment right here. Let's put that over there. Just for now. So we can envision ourselves in this part of the environment too. Close your eyes. Breathe in, breathe out. Imagine yourself in this rocky type of dry terrain. There's no water, it's so dry. No, let's carry on, Okay, so we're going to be making our porcupine and our jackal. So, remember in the beginning part of the story, Porcupine had this luxurious, beautiful coat of fur, and he was boasting so much about it, and he was actually pretty vain about it. And he was just going on and on and on and on how beautiful his furry coat was. So we're going to be making that part first before we make his quills, because that's the second part of the story. And we'll also be going to be making Jackal's fur as well. He had fur, not the most prettiest one of them all, but he had it. So I'm going to take my toilet roll and I'm going to squeeze it on the one side of the end, and I'm going to squeeze it together like that. Right? Okay. Kind of want to do that. Yes. Okay, so it's like this, right? Can you see that? It's shaped like a diamond. I just want to choose which side's going to actually be my part where it's going to be looking at his eyes. Yeah, I think that's going to be the top part. Cool. So now I want to put a little bit of brown on him, just so he's gonna have his little bit of undercoat of brown. Let's use this one. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Cool. So I've got a little spot over here. I'm going to wait for it to dry. See that? I'm just putting the finishing touches to the edges. Right. Okay, now I'm going to just prep his golden fur. Okay, I've got this little nice piece of golden piece of wrap. It's a good way to get your glue prepared. It's ready. I found these chopsticks in my home, so I'm gonna just cut some pieces out. Let's see if I can break them apart. Haha! Okay, that'll do, eh? Yeah. So we can just make some porcupine spikes. Just prepping that over there so long. And let's make one more. Cool. We're going to actually paint these black and white. Is this what I do now? Oh yes! Okay, I think it's dry enough. So let's get our golden coat on. Let's see. It's going to be the top part and that's going to be that. now make a little bit of a jackal, right? Yes. So we're gonna want a little bit of brown. Oh, jackals have this black fur on their back, like a stripy black, little bit of black coloring on their backs there. So let me just see what I'm gonna use for that. Let me see if I can use these crayons. The black crayon here. And again, I'm going to be using a actually, we're not going to fold this one actually. We're just going to, because I'm going to make him actually, yeah, I got it. I'm going to make him a little back, that's good. It's nice to use different mediums in your art. Like you don't have to always just use like paint and then just always only use like crayons or pastels. I usually just mix it all up. I put materials in with the magazine cutouts. Yeah, so I mix up all my materials and just kind of get different textures, because then it becomes different and the feeling's amazing, it looks amazing. And your creativity kind of expands in that sense as well. You're not limited, you know what I mean? So some artistic tools kind of limit your artistic approach, if you want to say that, like what you actually want to achieve. So yeah, mixing those different mediums is quite interesting. And you can do whatever you want. Okay, so look at that. That's a little bit of his back part of his, the jackal's back. See there? Puncturing some holes, just for a little bit of leeway, just to put my little sticks in. You know, you can also use like toothpicks, or even go outside into the garden and pick some little like twigs. Hey Astro, move, come. You can maybe ask your doggy if he's around just to like go fetch some sticks for you. He'll probably not even make it to you, but yeah. I'm just going to make a little bit of a hole there so I can make them little leggies for my little jackal. And please make sure that you have some sort of guardian around you, or your mom and dad, because this can get a little bit dangerous dealing with scissors and sharp items. He's checking me out because he loves dodonos. He loves playing with them, so he's eyeing this out heavy. He thinks it's a toy. It is kind of a toy, but not for him. Okay, I'm gonna get my two other ladies over here. Make little hind legs. Let's see if that's big enough. There we go, that's perfect. And for the other one, interesting, isn't it? Okay. Cool. And here's my ladies. Check that out. Like there. Standing nicely, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, and then I want to make him a neck and a head, right? Oh no, sorry, baby. Okay. Let's make him a little bit of a head here. Astro, move your tail. Move your tail. Astro, come. The other way. Okay, so I'm going to make, let's see, the head look, I just want to make this kind of even. Set it up like that. There we go. Let's make it a little short neck, obviously, though. Kind of like that, hey? Yeah. There we go. There's his neck. There, that's secure. Right? Cool. Now I want to make his little head. So I'm gonna just put that over there for now. Just draw a little head. Nothing fancy, you know what I mean? Something quick and easy. Use this little piece here. They have like sharpish ears. They have these long, sharpest kitty ears, cat ears. Okay, just going to cut that out quickly. Color, or you can color it and then cut it out, that's up to you. Okay, so we're fast forwarding a little bit and I've made my jackal. Okay, this is a little jackal. So I've used some other materials, like some shiny red material and also a little bit of back of the actual red material, so I can make some ears as well as his mouth, and I use a little black paint so I can make some nose and eyes just to give him a little feature and everything. So he's ready over there, and then this is his other part of his body, which I made a little hole on the top there because we're going to change his head. We're just going to use the head and just like boop, put it on to the next section, you know, for the next part of the story, right? And we're also going to do the same for the legs. So we're just going to prepare for the legs. Let's just make so like an easy kind of transition for the story. There you go, for the legs. For the legs, and then for the hind legs as well. And also on the side. There we go. That's prepped there. And so I painted some black quills. So I'm going to paint the other ends now white. because porcupines have black and white quills. They're pretty sharp. You kind of use them nicely to fend off the predators, so they can keep themselves safe, you know what I mean? So I'm making this like little white edges. Okay. Here we go. That's Porcupine when he has his golden fur. And this is Porcupine when he's all porcupined. And this is silly old Jackal, all jealous, envious of beautiful, beautiful Porcupine's luxurious fur. How silly! So guys, we're basically ready to play. So you have the choice to use another stick and to puncture in there, so you can actually have them standing somewhere like this, and you can actually tell the story like this, or you can just take it and be like, that is completely up to you. I hope you guys had so much fun with me. I had a ball of a time, and let's get into it. Let's tell the story. Yes. See you guys again.